Yo, what is going on, guys? Today I am reviewing this Bio Sponge Filter by Quenvi. This sponge filter, I own 2 of them already in tanks. It's pretty much all in Chinese, but it does have English. So I bought this off eBay. I believe it was around maybe $15 or $20 Australian. This sponge filter has the option to come with media when you buy it. They will sell it to you with media. So you can put like bio balls or ceramic media in here. So I've been using it for I've had one for about 3 months and it works great. It's in one of my fry tanks and it definitely does a really good job, like much better than just your standard sponge filters, which I have a lot of too. So what you get in this package is you get the sponge filter itself. You get these cups with the suction cups inside of them, and you get this sponge filter, your standard sponge filter look. You know, these crevices, very good for fry to hide in. You know, they love hiding in these crevices. Obviously, all the sponge filters usually have that. So it's just pretty much your standard sponge filter, but you have the option of taking these sponges off. Hold on, I'll just take it off. So you have the option of taking the sponges off like that. It just comes off. And you can put one of these cups on there, and you put it on both sides, I guess, to get the flow properly. Hold on. And the water will come through there, filter through the ceramic media, and go through your sponge. I filter down through a sponge and come back up through this hole here. You do it on both sides. You put your ceramic meter in there and you put your suction caps on. And this filter works really good. Now, I don't recommend not doing water changes or anything like that. Just don't listen to me. I just operate how I like to operate. But in my fry tank, I only have to change the water like once a month, do 10%, 20%. But this filter does a really good job in a fry tank. I mean, fry don't produce a huge amount of waste, especially when I only feed them once a day to prolong their growth, as I don't have the space to grow out all these betta fry at the moment because I have another spawn going. The filter works really good, but I'll put a clip up of the filter working and I'll show you the tank it's in. It definitely is a very good filter. I recommend this over a regular sponge filter any day of the week, just from personal use. I run one in my 90 gallon with my Eheim canister, and it works great in there. Actually, just found some fry hiding in between here. My bristlenose, they all like to stick up inside here, wedge themselves in there. But yeah, this is really good for the price you're paying. You know, it's a sponge filter. It doesn't take up a lot of space. It does take up space, but it doesn't take up a lot of space. Fry tank use, you know, you're getting your best use out of one of these rather than just a regular sponge filter. Works the same principle. So I'll post a video showing it working. Now this is the fry tank it runs on. And look, this water is clear. It's just got a bit of food moving around at the moment that I put in there. It also has these plants, which I found they're native to us in Australia, I guess. I found them in a local creek. They've been in this tank for a while now, and this one's actually leached on to the thing. It's been there for probably about 2 months now, and it's growing on now. These fish are all very healthy. You know, as I said, I don't do a lot of water changes on this tank, and nothing dies in here. Nothing's sick. The nitrate, ammonia, all that stuff, it's all on point. You know, this started off as a very small bunch. I've separated a lot of it into other tanks. It got really thick, it covered the whole bottom. This tank runs perfectly just off this small filter, and there's not a huge bio load in here. There's a few snails in here and 2 bristlenose, but that's about it. But yeah, everything runs fine in this tank. This one here, just noticing it, to actually does not have the grooves in it. It is the same filter, but I think it could just be an older version, or maybe it's just a different sponge, but yeah, it's the same filter. I'll show you the one out in my 90 gallon. So this is the one in my 90 gallon, running fine. I do not use the biomedia, I do not need it, as I have pre-filter here, and then huge amount of biomedia inside the eHeim. And I just use this as, you know, an extra filter to have in the tank. Obviously, your sponge filters you're not going to go wrong with if you're running it with another filter in the tank. The fry I found were hiding in those crevices. It's a really good filter. I do recommend it. Thanks for watching, guys.